A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, Nick Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame he is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion, and he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Razorbacks offense as they take control of the football first. And out there ready to hunt is this terrific linebacking core.
And that matchup with this running back versus these linebackers is a lot of fun. And David, one thing talking to the defense this week is that they take pride in stopping the run. And these linebackers told us in meetings, this guy has not seen a defense like us, and they definitely have not played a linebacking unit as athletic as we are. We are looking to make a statement in this one by shutting this guy down.
And I love the confidence of the young guys, and I love the confidence of this defense, and they got some swag. But Nate, make no mistake, this running back is good, and this might be the best guy that they've seen. So can he make plays? Can he make those guys miss and still be the engine of this offense? We've got a tremendous matchup today.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The run inside. It's Smith. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it. I'm sure that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Russell. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right side, it's Smith. Makes the catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Smith. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
And the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them, and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit on that play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Delayed give. It's Smith. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out wide right, it's Clapp. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Line out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the air, it's Stockton. Look out! He's sacked! This defense all over it!
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Bulldog! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll, and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Tight end now in motion. Jackson will throw. Buying a little time to his left. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Turns it upfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Moving to his left. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Makes a catch. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Caught behind the line. It's Wiley. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Stockton. Caught. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Wiley. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Finds his man on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Nate Frazier. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Good awareness.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Trying to barrel in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Hauls it in. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. On first down from their own 22. They'll go back to the ground. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Right at the line. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Jackson going to throw it. Buys time to his left. Fires on the move. Caught, it's Hawkins. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Rashada Downs going up top. Holds on, it's Russell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Crimson Tide looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions. And they come out on the first drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. From the gun, it's Russell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's stopped.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
But I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. Snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hits inside, it's Frazier. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Rush right in his face. Caught. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go with Frazier. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Driving forward, it's Frazier. Driven back.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Humphries. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll ride the hot hand. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the ball comes to rest right there. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Under pressure. He'll get rid of it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
On first down, Nate Frazier. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards of carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back-to-back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. and we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. To the air, it's Stockton. Look out! Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And now it's a one-possession game.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Georgia! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick 6, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jackson will throw. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Plows his way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick give. It's Lockwood. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Follows his blocks. It's Russell. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Runs for the tackle. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right side, it's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. He got it! And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds his target. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Going deep. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.